organizers of this event. And the theme of this conference is Women in Decision Making.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible? May I start? Yes?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you,
Okay. The concept of woman empowerment, what exactly do we mean by this? Has it got to do with hegemony? Has it got to do with power relations? And who is the hegemon? Are we talking about the male prevalence, or are we talking about the female dominance? Well,
their education. Globally, female enrollment in law in the information and communication technology, 3%. Natural science, mathematics, and statistics, 5%. And engineering, manufacturing, and construction, 8%. So we have really a big...
There will be good, subservient women in all four corners of the globe. And then God made the world round and laughed and laughed. But in all seriousness, I would like to proposition an image of a lighthouse. You can imagine that the structure of the lighthouse is an image for the body of a woman. It needs to be very strong to withstand the horrible storms it will face. And you could imagine maybe the wiring of this lighthouse as her brain, and it needs to be wired well together. And you can imagine the light comes from her heart. And before we are a woman, we are a girl. Research tells us that it is the father who instills self-confidence into the girl. So it's the male influence that builds our strength. And children rise to meet the expectations set of them. If we expect our daughters to clean dishes and raise amazing children, they will.
Good people, like to you all. This is my first time to participate here, and I hope in the future we can join small hand together for equality of the women in the world. I am from Thailand, ready to support to all of you to join hand together to make a better place in everywhere with the woman with the quality like all of you, and really appreciate. And I hope to join you in next meeting. Thank you for your kind support, and I hope so many participants, and congratulations to all of you. And please keep in touch. Hope to see you next time again. Thank you so much. Sawadee ka.
For all ladies all around the world, yes, you can. How? Why? This is your own story. This is your own goal. This is your own experiences. But just be sure, as everyone who just spoke and everyone who will speak in this conference, that you, my lady, wherever you live, however your age, your look, your size, your physical way, appearance, yes, you can. The question is, what do you want to do? What kind of imprint you want to leave behind you when you pass through something or someone? That's why I'm calling through this conference for all women in the world to try to do their best to have their minds cleared up, and to fix their own objectives very carefully and to see what
our ancestors knew the problems that the women faced. Our immediate parents knew what the problems were, and we all know what the real problems the world is facing, the women are facing. It is an identity crisis. So you come into a room, all of them are there, you know you're there pretty much in the room. If people don't recognize you, you're lost. There is an identity crisis. That is what is happening now. They very well know they have the potential, they are very good, they can achieve things. They don't have to wait for someone to come and give the power to them and say, hey, yeah, I'm just giving you the space, go ahead and achieve something from the world. Every woman should come forward, take that one small step to reach out to one of the volunteers, one of the social setup that is easily available to them in their environment, grab that opportunity and soar high. We can talk about, I'm not just touching upon the problems as such, but if you look at it, we need to look at tools, be it financial tools, technological tools, and a lot of social platforms. Currently, social platforms are trending. So all the world dignitaries, all the presidents, prime ministers, and different kingdoms coming together towards this one voice, women empowerment, protection of.
You choke a choice and crush a purpose. Where is the right to equality? Where is the right to achieve and be treated with dignity? Why keep tilting the world to an imbalance through the eccentric and barbaric laws made and imposed by men? Today, we call for a change by us to undo and repeal, to clear the deep gully between women and decision making, to protect and promote the rights of the girl child, thus curbing the societal ills that womankind have been subjected to. Decision making is not a measure of biceps or triceps. It's about responsibility and a sound heart towards service.
For all the interventions and the speakers, the guest speakers. Okay, today is Women's International Day. I would like to wish happy International Women's Day for all the women. Women who is the mother, who is the sister, the woman who is this world. If you want, it is the beginning of the existence. Today, really, I don't prepare something for this intervention. I would like to say what I am feeling. I'm a woman, and I know what is meant by women. Women is the mother. I'm a mother, and the fear of a mother for their children, for her family, for her friends. All these means that women is the essence of this existence. Without women, we cannot progress. For this reason, we are trying to challenge the one of the sustainable development, which is the gender equality, because women's rights are very important in order to reassure a very strong society, a very strong man. Why not? Because women is who gives birth to men, to daughters, to who will be in the future doctors, teachers. Women is all these things. Women is all. And today we are very happy that many of the men are believing that women is deserves to be in the first line in everything. You know, even in coronavirus, women are all the time challenged and face all the difficulties and the bad circumstances of the coronavirus. We find women even in the first line in everything, in every, difficulties in this life. You will find the meaning of a woman in your life, in your study, in your progress, in your thinking. I wish that all women will live in a good and healthy situation, especially that we now we see how much money, how much women, is facing this corruption and injustice from the other side of the world, who is the man, who is the society. So women today is the first personality or the first essence that should everyone stand by her in order to get her rights and to progress with her to a better world. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm very happy that I am with you. Happy International Women's Day to all women, to our mothers.
Yes. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Good. Hello, everyone. This is Hala Faisal, PhD in International Economics and the head of Economics Department in the Lebanese University. I'm from Lebanon, a wonderful country in the Middle East with the huge women capabilities and talents who proved themselves over many tasks and high governmental and non-governmental positions throughout the years. I got my degree when I was 32 years old. That was 2 years ago, and I've already been teaching in the Lebanese universities for almost more than 8 years. So I've been classified as one of the youngest women in the academic field as well as in the research field. I've lived for several years in the United States and visited Europe for my PhD degree and came up with very good conclusions about women's mentality and empowerment throughout the years. Several government and non-governmental organizations in Lebanon and the region are making efforts nowadays to empower women by creating awareness. The government is running a large number of projects for education and skill development of women so that these can get economic independence. I can add one thing. In my own view, the empowerment process starts from within. However, access to new ideas and information will come from external agents. So it's a combination between the woman's perspectives and beliefs, what she thinks of herself, in addition to external factors, are what makes a good woman empowerment. Within new consciousness and the strength of solidarity, women, in my view, can assert the right to control resources and participate equally in decision-making, same as men. Ultimately, women's empowerment, in my view, can become a force that is organized over the challenges that transform existing powers and existing relations in the society. I want to add something as well, that empowering women is really essential, not just for the woman herself, it's for the health and the social development of all the families. She's mainly half the society, or a little more, families, communities, and countries. When women are living safe, fulfilled, and productive, they can reach full potential. So that's why empowering girls is the very main key to economic growth from my economic perspective. Not just to economic growth, it's to a political stability as well as social transformation. So last but not least, thinking of society to grow and grow faster is empowering women, and most of all, getting a quality education. It's not that getting an education, it's getting a quality education. And the true meaning of women empowerment that all of you has been talking about will be achieved when gender inequality is eliminated. That's the key of our beliefs today. And we need to give equal opportunities to women for equal pay, equal respect, as same as to men. We do all look forward to such a nation. Thank you so much. Happy Women's Day to all the wonderful.
This celebration is a sign of appreciation, respect, love and care to us. This will instill respect and care for women in all. It is a great responsibility to every woman and get gender equality. Women are given equal opportunity at work. Necessary steps should be taken to protect girl child for bright future of the planet. Women empowerment is the immediately solution. Happy International Women's Day. Thanks to all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your precious words. Next, we have Rayala Ishwari from Telangana State, advocate. We invite Rayala Ishwari from Telangana State. Ma'am, will you please unmute and speak?
This is Rayala Ishwari. Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day to every woman. Today we are here to celebrate the goal of a woman, and I am very proud to say I am one. A woman plays many roles with one body, mind, with every restrictions in our opportunity society, who have been taught many years struggling for an equal stand, when we am the same as anyone. We stand all equality as man and any graduation. I hope in coming years to see an equal ratio of genders in every protections, because we fight everyone to be better.
Economic challenges during the outbreak pose a serious threat to young women's work and business activity and expose them to increased risk of exploitation and abuse. The UN Sustainable Development has set 17 goals to transform our world by 2030. We have a 2030 agenda. Goal number 5 is to achieve gender equality and empower women. The tech field is one of the main targets of the Sustainable Development Goals. Women in tech fully support the UN Sustainable Development Objectives by contributing to 5 of the 17 goals. We will discuss today the role of innovations and technology in women empowerment as well. The United Nations stated that the whole world needs to focus in developing markets for innovations that advance gender equality, integrating gender issues within innovation, promoting women as innovators and entrepreneurs, and investing directly in technology-driven innovative solutions that meet the needs of women and girls. Besides, building market awareness, investment, and industry-wide actions to grow an innovation market that advances gender equality and empowerment of women and girls. One more important point here is developing tools and methodologies with industry partners to take a gender-responsive approach to innovation, promoting women as innovators and entrepreneurs, and investing in innovations and technologies that meet the needs of women. UN Women takes a partnership approach to accelerate industry-wide change and
I am Dr. Vijay Carlin, Professor and the Life Foundation President. Greetings to all excellencies, to Royal Highness, eminent leaders of great organizations, chief guest, honorable guest and speakers, and my dear audience. It's my pleasure to welcome all the MNCs today for your precious presence. Today, the purpose of this conference is to embark to understand that we have to empower women and also to protect the girl child. This is not the day we are celebrating, but we have to remember that we have to celebrate every day for the upliftment of the girl child and women. It's our responsibility being women that we have to protect ourselves as well as the nation and the people who are in deprived state. My humble request to all the eminent excellencies to protect the girl child and women. Here the theme of our conference is, I would like to inform to all the...
I'm a trainer and first of all, happy Women's Day. I am ambassador and trainer and coach Dr. Reem Yusuf Al-Marzouk from Lebanon. I'm so pleased to see you and to share with you this conference in this day. I would speak in English and in Arabic. First of all, our women in Lebanon, everything is hurt them. Everything. They have violence against of them, and we try to make of them a training to help them to solve their problems, to can find works to live in this life, and to build them and to try to educate their children. أنا ممثلة المنظمة الألمانية الدولية للتنمية والسلام بلبنان، مدربة دولية وكوتش ومدربة مسرح تعليمي ومسرح علاجي ومنظمة حفلات تربوية وأعراس، ومدرب بتطوير الذات وتمكين المرأة وتعديل السلوك. ما تعانيه النساء عندنا في لبنان تعاني من العنف، ونسبة العنف زادت في هذه الجائحة وهذا الوضع الاقتصادي، وما نسعى إليه ما أسعى إليه هو أن أمكنها من خلال ترينينج ورشات عمل تمكنها لكي لتطور نفسها وذاتها وتقف على رجليها حتى تستطيع تربية أبنائها، حتى تستطيع أن تحل مشاكلها، وحتى تستطيع أن تعامل زوجها والمجتمع. إنها تعاني من التنمر، وأكثر هذا أصعب من العنف ضد المرأة، وأكثر عذاب تتعذبه المرأة الآن أنها تناضل. الامرأة اليوم، أنا عندي بث اليوم الساعة 8 على صفحتي، كوني ملكة. be the queen. You should be the queen everything. المرأة عندنا عندما تقف على أبواب المحلات. I'm so angry from everything happens to women in our country. She stand up all the day to buy milk or any to let this eating to eat their children. تقف على أبواب السوبر ماركت والمحلات لتحصل على علبة حليب وعلى طعام. وما سعيت إليه اليوم في هذا اليوم وغدا إن شاء الله أي هدية سأقدمها لها. سعيت وبحثت على نساء أريد أن أقدم لها خدمة مجانية تحل مشاكلها، وأقدم لها طعاما تطعمه لأولادها، وهذا ما تحتاجه. فلنبحث وننهض بالامرأة ونبحث على ما تحتاجه وعلى ما نحل مشاكلها ونقف بجانبها، وهذا ما أسعى إليه. وأشكر الله أن جمعني معكم. I'm with you from India, from every word to everyone. I hope for you to be stand with women all the world. المرأة عندنا في لبنان مضطهدة بسبب this hijab. We can't find a work. I'm ambassador and teacher and training. I can't find a work. I just everything working on online, just free. I can't find a work because my hijab. أي اضطهاد تعانيه المرأة لقد وجهت رسالة إلى نيافة البابا في الفاتيكان لينصر المرأة المسلمة في الغرب وفي العرب. لماذا لا تحترم بحرية الدين والمعتقد وحقوق الإنسان؟ نسعى ونناضل لدفعها إلى مطالبة بحقها لتقف على رجليها لأنها تستحق. هي مميزة، هي ملكة. وأشكركم جزيل الشكر. Thank you for all. Thank you for this conference. Thank you for letting me speak in this day. Happy Women's Day, and hope for all of you a happy day and a happy year. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency, Ambassador. Really heart-touching words. You are so inspiring and touching. Really, thank you for your wonderful words. Now I would like to invite Dana ma'am. Are you there? Her Excellency Dana ma'am. Will you please, Dana and Clayton?
Good evening. I'm from the Philippines, and I'm a school principal. In our country, we are very lucky because we have protected. The state affirms the right of every woman as the human rights, and shall in our country also intensify its effort to fulfill our duty under the international and domestic law to recognize, respect, protect, fulfill, and promote all human rights and fundamental freedoms of women. So we are very lucky. Thank you.
Next, I invite Dr. Eluri Srinivas Rao garu. Dr. Srinivas Eluri, Ambassador at Large. Dr. Srinivas Eluri. Okay, I invite Dr. Sudhir Singh. I invite Dr. Sudhir Singh. Brother, are you there? Dr. Sudhir Singh. Safir Khan. I invite Brother Safir Khan from IHRM to share his views. Brother, please.
Thank you for giving this opportunity for me. Really, I am very happy to speak this platform. I have a little message for women. Happy Women's Day. I would like to declare about some religions are burial for their entire life, some restriction done. They won't allow that they want to be independent. It's very painful. Most of country doesn't have successful law for offense happened women against women's problem. Is some women are taking if law is provide high secure they misuse. That is a main things. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. We have His Excellency from Maharlika Nation. Highly respected, sir. Will you please unmute first? Unmute your audio. Sir, your audio is not. Sir, please unmute your audio. Yes.
Hey, am I heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's audible.
Cannot be heard?
Yes, you carry
on. Good evening to everybody. We are thankful for being invited in this international conference. And we are extending our gratitude to the organizers, to the honorable guests and all our dear audience. And I'm bringing the
team Voice of Women. It's amazing. Your contributions are amazing because today we have received so many wonderful inputs from you leaders. Really, I'm very happy. I am feeling 100% happy, and I can say more than 100% happy. Soon we are coming with another topic in 1 month that is about youth. So let me say a few words because actually I have to speak in the beginning of the program, but due to some technical problems, I was unable to speak at the time. So just let me say a few words. At least the people, those who are watching FB can watch it. So I think so. Let me introduce myself. I am Pagidipalli Rajarao, founder and president of Telangana Kala Parishad, and I am also the founder of World Peace Commission. It is the initiative of World Peace Commission powered by American International Education Federation and organized by the Life Foundation and the International Organization for Diplomatic Peace and Development. So with these 4 organizations, along with other few friendly organizations, we have started this program. Actually, World Peace Commission as established in the year 2020 with a absolute objective to work as a bridge between vulnerable people and governments. So the campaign started in the year 2020 when the world is devastated by COVID-19 pandemic. It has started when people are on the roads. That was happened during lockdown of India in 2020, COVID-19 lockdown. The migrant people's exodus that made me to take the struggles of people to the governments. So at the time I wrote many letters, I communicated with the government of India to help people, those who are walking on the roads. So it finally I got some result from the Home Minister of India, His Excellency. So he wrote me a letter that they are taking necessary actions to help the people, those who are the migrant workers. They are ready to help the migrant workers. So at the time, I think that so we should not stop here. We wanted to expand what we are doing for the people, those who are vulnerable all over the world, those who are hit by this pandemic. So that decision made me to introduce or to establish the World Peace Commission. I started communicating with the worldwide leaders, especially presidents and prime ministers. So I started it in the month of April 2020, April 2020. By this time, we have received letters from more than 60 nations, presidents and prime ministers, those who have supported us and those who have taken some action. And they sent us letters saying that they are ready to help vulnerable people, not only in their nations, but the people, those who are suffering all over the world. If you bring us the information to us, we are ready to help. In such a way, we have received messages from the nations from all over. More than 60 nations we have received so far, and still we are working on that. By the end of 2021, our commitment is to reach our message to all the nations leaders, especially presidents and prime ministers. So we will get them convinced. We'll get them convinced to help vulnerable people. So we have classified these vulnerable people in 3 areas. The first, women and children. If anything goes wrong, the people, the sufferers are first, women and children. So they are so vulnerable. It may be a war, it may be a conflict, it may be a pandemic like COVID-19. They are the first victims, they are the first sufferers. So our vision is to help first women and children through this World Peace Commission. The second one is we wanted to help the youngsters. The youth empowerment is very crucial for establishing world peace. So we are working for this cause of world peace since 2016. In 2017, we received a letter from United Nations, Commonwealth of Nations, and then Prime Minister Theresa May also appreciated us for working for world peace. That happened in 2017. So, especially to work for world peace, apart from our Telangana Kala Parishad, in the present scenario, we are forming a team on the name of World Peace Commission. We can see that website www.worldpeacecommission.com. So, second one, youth. We want to work on this area, youth empowerment, because in the present scenario, when the world is shattered by COVID-19, millions of youngsters lost their jobs, and millions of youngsters are getting marginalized. Millions of youngsters are getting marginalized. I say one thing always: when people are getting marginalized, when youngsters are getting marginalized, when youth are getting marginalized, marginalization makes radicalizations. Marginalization makes radicalization. So if that happens, you know, we never see the peace that we are expecting or that we are dreaming of. So youth must be empowered, because they can be the boon, they can be the bane. So it is our choice to decide, because they have the great power. They have the great power. They can do anything for the nations. They can do anything for the world betterment. So our vision is to work for the youth. We are working in this area. This is the second one, youth empowerment. Within 1 month, we are going to interact all the youth leaders with youth empowerment conference. Such a way we conduct that the nations will get benefit through their youngsters. That happens with your support. That is the second area. Third one is eradication of poverty. We know that that is not in our hands, so we are not working alone. Eradication of poverty, that doesn't happen, but it makes things worse. If you don't focus on eradication of poverty, it makes things worse. Because remember, world peace is the solution. World peace is the solution to all problems in the world. So when middle class people are getting poorer, in the present scenario, middle class people are getting poorer, poor people are going down to below poverty line. So only in the present scenario, rich people can survive. If that is what happens, you know, we cannot see this world in a peaceful manner. We can see everywhere conflicts, rebellions, fights. So this is what going to happen in future scenario. The global food crisis will come. You believe it or not, in sooner we are going to see such type of crisis this world is going to face due to this pandemic or other conflicts. So this is our responsibility and everyone's responsibility to focus on world peace. So our World Peace Commission is going to, our initiatives are going to focus on these three things. First, empowering women and children. Second one, youth empowerment, creating jobs. Third one, eradication of poverty. Again, I am repeating, we are not going to do it solely. With the help of all you guys, with the help of all NGOs, with the help of all worldwide leaders, especially with the help of nations, presidents, and prime ministers. So by the end of this 2021, we are expecting that so far we have received 60 letters, 60 nations came forward to support us. By the end of this 2021, we are expecting that many nations will join. We think that almost all nations will accept our proposals and they do good for the nations. So this is the objective of our World Peace Commission. We are working for the world peace. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. All excellencies. It's a really wonderful to see you guys, you leaders, you excellencies, you intellectuals, you visionaries, all our eminence. So really amazing to see. Within 1 month, we are going to meet again with our team. Once again, I thank our chairperson, Dr. Vijay Kalin, my beloved friends, Dr. Abuda and Ehab Saab, and all the team members, all the chief guests, all the guests. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for the wonderful
Thank you,
event.
sir. Wonderful, informative session, sir. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Happy Women's Day once again.